let's do this. It's time to stop making excuses. Let's suck it up and go make it happen.
The only thing that you'll ever have is what you grab. The only thing that you'll ever have is what you grab.
Yo, 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 Team Jackson, it's your boy Ty.
It's your girl Shara.
And we're back with another video. You dig, you dig, you dig. And we're excited to be back with another video, you feel me?
Yes.
Look, if you're new to the channel, please subscribe, hit the notification bell. You will be notified every time we drop a video and we say welcome. If you're already part of the fam, you've been rocking with us, y'all know how we get down. Welcome back. You feel me? Shara gonna tell you what we doing, self-explanatory, but we're gonna go on and get into this thing.
Yeah, but we're eating some spaghetti. We're eating some spaghetti. Y'all know, y'all know y'all all said that.
Say that. Let's say it again. I want to hear it.
Spaghetti.
Huh?
Or spaghetti. Stop.
I'm really trying to.
We're eating spaghetti. Okay?
Okay, spaghetti.
With some garlic bread.
All right. So I guess we'll pray and get on into the
goodness.
Let's do it. Father, we thank you for this food we're about to receive, for the nourishment of our body. In Yeshua's name, who's our Lord Jesus Christ. Amen.
Amen.
Whew.
Ooh, let's eat. We hungry.
Yeah, I know I am. Ooh. Let that black pepper action happening. Coming out slow, huh?
Yeah.
Spice mine up a little bit. Put me some cayenne. A little bit of cayenne, but I actually want the crushed reds.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna
make it official.
Not do the spice today.
Oh, so you brought all this for me?
Oh yeah, cause you like that stuff.
I've been kind of going down lately. I don't know what's been going on. I ain't been able to handle a lot of spice lately.
Yeah, you like that.
My tongue been on fire or something.
Body gotta get adjusted to it.
Well, I was adjusted to it. Did I stop or something? Maybe.
I think you took a break from the heat, and it's almost like you're starting over in a way. This is good.
Your meatballs are alright.
It was good.
These ain't just no regular meatballs either. There's some TLC in these meatballs. What's some of the stuff in it?
Parsley. I use a plant-based Parmesan. Onions is in it, garlic's in it.
A little bit my lip.
Good. Hungry. I'm trying not to scrape my plate.
You said
today.
good? I said almost bit my lip. You said good.
No, I'm sorry. I'm just talking about the spaghetti.
Oh, my bad. No, I knew what you were saying. Is it close enough to you? You can bring it back.
Yeah, I'm a little far away. I think it's my chair. That's why I'm scooping. That's why I'm sitting up. Yeah, that's better.
It's good, y'all. Had a taste for some old Yeti.
It's been a little while too, hasn't it? It's great. How's everybody doing today?
What up, y'all?
First, we would like to thank you guys for your love and your support that you guys shown from the passing, through the passing of my grandmother.
Yes.
You guys showed an abundance of love, and some of you guys even shared your experience and what you've been through. And it kind of let us know that we're not going through this loss alone. And we appreciate your love and your support. And it really built us up and gave us strength. So we thank every one of you
For sure.
for everything y'all have done. So we appreciate you.
Appreciate y'all.
Hungry. I'm just enjoying the food. That's what I'm doing. I'm just enjoying the food.
Ain't nothing wrong with enjoying the food. That's for the ones that say we need to eat more, okay? Well, that's about to happen now, at least for the first part of the video.
Yeah.
And I'll say this too. Rest in peace to Lee Williams. He's a gospel singer, traditional gospel quartet singer. Some of y'all may have heard of Lee, but Lee was pretty big.
We've heard his songs, if anything. I mean, if anything, you've heard his songs.
Yeah, he passed away. So I just want to say he passed away August 30th. So, rest in peace to him, and prayers to his family. You know what I'm saying?
And also sending prayers to anybody else that suffered a loss as well. We have you guys covered, and pray that you get peace and joy during this difficult time.
Yeah, no way to prepare for this.
Really, no way. Really,
Regardless of what the situation is, if it's something you saw coming down the road, or doesn't matter. It's just it's still tough and rough.
Yeah. So while we're eating, I'm gonna share with you guys. I know you guys probably heard this story already. It went viral, I believe, this weekend, about a woman walking her dog. And
I saw that.
So,
I think on Instagram.
I'm gonna read the story from CBS News, and we're gonna talk a little bit about it. Okay. It's entitled "Black Woman Was Stopped by Chicago Police Officer While Walking Her Dog." She says she was racially profiled. Okay. An incident between a woman walking her dog and a Chicago police officer is being investigated after a witness video showing the unidentified officer grabbing the woman's arm went viral Sunday. The woman, who has been identified by her attorneys as Nikita Brown, called 911, and she said she was racially profiled. This is CBS Chicago reports. Huh? Mm-hmm. I'm gonna keep going.
Oh no, you good? Eat. Got that introduction out the way.
The bystander video shows Brown walking her dog on a beach around midnight. Her attorneys from Salter Law PC says the officer approached her because the beach closes at 11 p.m.
Yeah.
Brown, who is black, was not the only person on the beach, her attorneys say. She saw other people who were white walking in the distance, according to CBS Chicago. When he approached her, Brown began filming the officer, who she said turned on his body camera. In her video, Brown is heard asking the officer to step back because he doesn't have a mask on. According to CBS Chicago, "Please respect my face. It's COVID, 6 feet." She says the officer said he doesn't need a mask because he is outside, and he attempts to put her in handcuffs.
For what?
Brown's attorney says the officer tried to tackle her. The bystander video shows Brown screaming as the officer grabs at her arms. Her phone falls out of her hands as the officer tries to restrain her. Attorneys say her shoes also fell off during the tussle. The whole time, Brown was holding on to her dog's leash. Eventually, the officer stops, and they both walk away. The video went viral Sunday on Twitter, and the Chicago Police Department and the Independent Civilian Office of Police Accountability both said they were aware of it. The Accountability Office is investigating and in communication with the woman's attorney. Okay? That's what they said in the tweet. Brown's lawyer says she suffered emotional trauma. And CBS, of course, has reached out to them, and they're waiting a response. And Chicago police declined to comment.
Wow.
Okay, so
after everything, he went his way and she went his way, like I saw, right?
yes, after all.
So what was the problem to start with?
I think the problem to start with, and this is not, I don't think it's a problem. I think ego was a problem.
Okay.
Because I think when she told him, you need to stay back, 6 feet.
There's some angry people of authority out there, man. They got some problems. They need to change the way they assess these people that take that go out for these jobs.
But I believe,
Some
yes,
mental test.
right. I believe.
Cause that looked mental to me when I saw.
It's just too much. Too much. Now, I believe, like, yes, being outside is better when you're among people. However, I still believe you can still catch it.
I mean,
If
yeah.
somebody's in your face, you know. So,
But why are you in her face? Like, it's so many levels to this.
I don't even understand why. All he had to do was talk to her and say, ma'am, the beach is closed. Do you mind?
Yeah, and go tell everybody else too.
And tell everybody else, right. It just required a conversation. That's all it required. But I think what it was, the ego got in the way because she said something like, respect my face. That's what she said.
Good for her.
Good for her, yeah, because you don't want nobody in your face.
That's crazy.
It's crazy. They
The
have to go
the
through all
more
that.
things change, the more they stay the same. And trust me.
And some people might feel, you know, well, she was on, because you always get those people.
So she was doing something wrong. She shouldn't have been at
She
the beach.
shouldn't have been on the beach after, and you always get those people.
So everybody should have been getting wrestled.
Right. Yeah, if all of them got wrestled, then
Call your whole squad out here and y'all wrestle everybody
If they
out
wrestled
here.
everybody-
Black, white, Hispanic,
They-
blue, purple, yellow, green, red. Wrestle everybody. Grab everybody.
yeah, if they wrestled everybody, then race wouldn't be a factor. It'll just be like, okay, you're overly aggressive. You know what I'm
y'all
saying?
crazy.
But because she was the one spotted, you know, and you know, I'm filling in the blanks. She might have went out there because she saw other people out there and was like, oh, I can go out there too. You know, I mean, I don't know because I wasn't there, but I'm just saying.
And shout out to her dog too, cause
Yeah.
that dog was trying to get at old boy. I couldn't see up close. I don't know if it was just barking when it stood over there, or trying to bite through them pants. But I wish it would.
shout out to
I
the
wish
dog.
it was a bigger dog. I wish it was a pit bull would have lit his butt up.
It's too much. I mean, to me, if he just told her, even if she got smart, he was like, look, I haven't gotten to those people yet. I promise you I'm going to get them off. Ma'am, I need you to get off the premises. It don't require you grabbing somebody's arm.
Yeah, 'cause that tussle went on way too long. Just for you to let her go. Just for you to let her walk away.
Sometimes people have this thing, like their chest is poked out.
And you know what it was?
What?
He had no idea that nobody was gonna be out videoing. That's the truth. This is the same thing that's been going on. And when now people are more cautious, but it's the same thing that's still going on. They're more cautious, but he had no idea that somebody was gonna be videotaping
She
him.
said he turned his on, but he could have turned his on after. Like you know how sometimes they turn their on late,
Right.
so you don't see what happens at the beginning. And he could have noticed that someone had their thing out. Like, dang, how long did they have their camera? You know, like their phone out or whatever.
But then at least they hit the dummy that he was wrong though.
Yeah.
At least they hit him when he just turned around and said, you know what, let me get out of here.
Yeah, at least he called him.
I'm wrong right now.
It do sound like a snap moment, don't it? Don't it sound like it? It's like she said something that triggered him or whatever.
And probably
or he could have just looked at her and it triggered him. I mean, let's just be real as far as the type of world we live in. It could be that, or it could be, and that's the sad thing about it, because it could be his manhood was tested. It could be racial. It was definitely not fair, okay? But because of what's been going on in the world, you can't eliminate the racial part of it. You know what I'm saying?
did. Absolutely.
And that's just the world we live in. So I don't know, but it does sound fishy if she the only one being approached.
Sound fishy, look fishy, is fishy.
What's that? If it looked like a duck, sound like a duck, it's a duck.
Yep. you
I'm still thinking about the dog.
Oh, the dog was like, man, what you doing, bro? Get off my mama. You clickety clacking, ain't you?
Oh, I'm sorry, y'all.
Well, you ain't that bad, but
Yeah, but
I'm actually watching myself to see if I have to do it.
Yeah, I want to be aware.
No, I got you.
I think it's sad. And especially being that she was a lady, I'm like, how much force do you need? Unless she was a strong joker.
And then somebody would say, you know, the first thing come up, somebody gonna say something about race, and why not?
Why not?
Well, what is happening and what? Let's be honest, you know what I'm saying? I mean, we got love for everybody, every race. I mean, you know, you got unfair people in every group of people, but at the end of the night, this stuff has been going on way too long, and it continues to happen right now. So it better be the first thing you look at if you got any sense.
And it's sad too. It's sad in different ways because we support our officers too. But it's like one of those things where there's always somebody that does something real dumb and they spoil it for everybody else. You know what I'm saying? And so I'm not saying that this is the case because he could have. I think he did too much. I think he was wrong. Whether it was racial, to me, I believe it might have been racial or not. It was just too much force being used. Okay. So that's what makes me feel like it's racial because they don't make it like what are you doing that for? You just have a conversation and go on about your business. Excuse me. So
Right?
yeah, I'm all right. So and that's the sad part about it all for me. It's just like it was just unnecessary. Period.
Yeah, unnecessary.
The why matters, but the why can. It kind of like, do you have to prove anything?
I say not.
I don't think you have to prove anything at this point. I do think the why matters, though, because you want to know who's working for you.
And even if she said you ugly and your mama ugly.
His job isn't to do that, regardless.
We gotta do better, man.
You got to think about it. Because even when you think about the military, if they over there fighting and somebody on the enemy lines is calling them all type of names, they can't just go and fight these people just because they mad. You know, there's an order to everything you do.
They disrespected our president. Let's go bomb him.
Right.
We bombed everybody a few years ago. If that were the case.
There are cases where people have gotten out of hand. But it's wrong, you know what I'm saying?
I think we gotta. I'm glad they're dealing with it. I can't wait to see what the outcome is, and we have to be very, very strategic. We have to learn, guys. Go back and study our history, and understand that some of the same things are happening. They're just happening in a different form. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, the thing with Emmett Till. We just did a post on that. We saw that lip stem actually went down there to the museum and stuff. Man, it's some of the same stuff going on now, it's just in a different form. It's not as blatant as it was back then. Now it could be just a cop saying, I'm gonna shoot you and say you was grabbing for your gun. Anything. Or I'm gonna choke you, you know, while you telling me you can't breathe. I mean, it's the same thing. Or I'm gonna shoot you, citizen's arrest. You jogging and you stop at a house that's under construction. So we got to be smart.
What's that movie that kind of showed that a long time ago? Remember, was it Set It Off? Remember her brother had like a bottle of champagne.
Oh, and yeah.
In his pocket.
Yeah.
And he was just pulling out the champagne, and he just got shot. And that's crazy about it because that movie came out in what?
That was the 90s.
90s. So of course this stuff goes
think,
way
right?
Yeah, I believe it's the 90s. So, but this stuff goes way beyond that, though. Way beyond that. But I'm just talking about in like
It goes back to when we first got over here.
Yeah,
before we got over here.
Yeah.
And there's you know what? Well, I might share it on another video. There's a book by John Henrik Clarke that I read that's called Christopher Columbus and the African Holocaust. I finished it. And I'm gonna actually read it again because I'm gonna make it. It's gonna be a text. It's gonna be something that my kids have to go through. So the same way they go through, our kids gonna have to go through the same way they go through social studies in school. They're gonna have to learn the truth about Christopher Columbus and all the people that he killed, and it's just hilarious how the Indians got their name Indians because this clown thought he was in India.
But you know what?
Did you know that?
No. But you know what's crazy about it?
You didn't know that?
No. I didn't know why they were called Indians. I thought they were just called Indians because that's what they called themselves.
No, they didn't call themselves Indians.
Well, you're right, because they really don't like that name like that.
But go ahead.
But the thing that got me was when I remember learning about Christopher Columbus in school, it was always a good... I never heard nothing bad about Christopher Columbus. Like, y'all know, you haven't heard anything. I did. Did you?
Well, let me tell you, I didn't.
No.
But he was a horrible person. A horrible person. A horrible... I'm talking about the history shows it. And that book, John Henrik Clark, Christopher Columbus and the African Holocaust. If y'all really read that book, it's not a long book. I'm going to actually read it again before I start breaking down pieces to the kids. I think it's a must at every household, black, white, Hispanic, whatever you are, Indian. You got to know this. You know what I'm saying? You got to know what has happened and what's going on. You know what I mean? So I just say that. I just say it's that one and it's another one, but I'll get into that one later. And I'm gonna because I'm thinking I'm all over the place now. But yeah. But anyway, y'all.
Before you go, what I'm learning from this is y'all read yourself, because I got my history from what I was taught, and sometimes you get taught things and they're not going to give you, and especially if you're a young child, sometimes I think they just don't want you to know every single gory detail about certain things. And I think some of it was created so that we'll be ignorant. But
I think as a child, it's important that you know every gory thing, because it's not like they teach you in high school. They teach you the same law all the way through college, through life. So we're going to get to the bottom of it. But y'all, many as y'all can, if y'all decide to check that book out, comment down below and let us know that you're going to check it out, and just feed your kids the truth and teach your kids who they really are. You know what I mean? That's very important right now, and I think that's what we need to be focusing on moving forward so we can get to where we're supposed to be as a people.
Yes.
You know, so.
And as long as we all understand it, regardless of what race it is, then we can have a better understanding of each other.
Right.
I think that
everybody got to get it.
I think the disconnect with all the stuff that's going on is because we really don't understand each other. And I'm not just saying it about us. There's a lot I don't know about Latina people, because there's things they went through too, or you know, whatever. So I think that just having an understanding about each other will clear up a lot of things, you know.
Yeah. So
and that's it.
I encourage y'all to do that. And that book talks about it talks about a lot of it talks about what they did even before they came over here to other people. So yeah, check that book out, y'all. Learn the truth about that sucker. Cause that dude was scum.
The Native Americans, bless their hearts.
That dude was scum.
That's why they're
trash.
Like ready to give them free college, but they can't really make up for what they did. But you know,
your boy was trash.
Okay, I'm not disputing.
Read the book. I'm telling you, I read the whole book, and I'm about to read it again. Trash, and we gonna go. What you say?
I'm just laughing.
No, I'm telling you, I'm just calling a spade, and I don't say that trash. I don't say that about just people randomly.
I gotta read it too. I haven't read it, so
she hasn't even.
But I want to read it.
It's the truth, and then it compares to this U.S. history they teaching us versus the truth. So, yeah, get in, y'all check that out, and let us know what y'all think about that. You feel me? But yeah, you ready to get out of here?
Yes.
But we appreciate y'all. Look, make sure you subscribe, hit the notification bell. You'll be notified every time we drop a video. You feel me? We love y'all. We appreciate y'all. And remember everything and all we talking about and all we doing. Always remember, love conquers all.
Together we stand.
Divided we fall. Team Jackson, peace and love. Huge shout out to our level 2 members.
Starting to really believe that communication is the key. I think communication is the key. We need to start communicating more. Let's just start communicating more. Let's have more conversation.